are you?
Yo, what's up, Zach? Dude, I'm so happy to be talking to you. I've been listening to I found you on Spotify originally like a couple months ago.
Jeez.
And I've been listening to your podcast on Spotify. So I do real estate photography. I have my own business. I'm 19 and I'm working with a lot of like cash buyers, right? And I did a lot of shoots for cash buyers and they use the photos I take to get, an assessment of the property. And I work with a lot of wholesalers too who hire me to get photos to get a value of a property. So I was like, yo, I need to start wholesaling. Like that's what I need to be doing because every single one of these guys that I talk to, they're like, telling me about how much they're making off these things and whatever. So I've been listening to you and trying to learn as much as possible. For the last couple months, 3-4 months or so, I've just been grinding out your videos and everything. So I officially I'm also studying in college. So right now I have like enough free time to actually get started, and I'm spending this month to try and like do basically your 30-day challenge that you had last month, but I'm just doing it on my own this month, right?
I like it.
Trying to get my first deal in these last next 30 days. So I just had a couple quick questions. I actually started like actually doing things yesterday. Yesterday, I did about 4 hours of driving for dollars. I don't think I'm doing it good enough because I only got about 200 leads in 4 hours, which isn't that great.
That's pretty good, man.
Is it good? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But what's not good is today I did the cold calls. This is how many people answered.
7.
That's a bad amount, right?
So you
7
called
out of
7
200.
out of 200?
Yeah. Actually,
What's
like
today?
that's how many hellos I got.
What's today?
Right? That was today, yeah.
What's today? Is today Tuesday? Is today Wednesday?
Sunday.
Today's what?
I'm thinking because it's
What's
a Sunday.
today? Today's Sunday.
Yeah.
It's not a good cold calling day, man.
Really?
Monday through Friday, bro. You go to freehosting.com. Monday through Friday.
Okay. Maybe
2
I'll
to
try
7
again.
p.m. Monday through Friday. Those are the best times to cold call.
I did the 2 to 7 p.m. thing.
5 to 7 p.m. is the best. You already knew that.
I did know that, yeah.
You did know that.
I knew the 2 to 7 p.m.
Friday.
I even knew the 2 to 7 p.m. thing because I did it like I started around like 3 or 4 p.m. I was thinking, okay, so it's probably because it's Sunday. I thought it wouldn't make that much of a difference. Clearly it did because it's
clearly
200
does,
people.
Dude.
Okay. I had like a couple. Man. I had a couple more like quick questions. So with driving for dollars, I'm in like the Tampa Bay area, but I like
Where are we talking?
I've been focusing on like both
Plant City, where
like
Tampa Bay,
like North Tampa, like Temple Terrace area, and also Lakeland.
Okay.
Because I do shoots like all over like this area, and I know I go to all the like shithole properties, and I know all the like bad like locations that are good for wholesale,
Okay. So, I mean, you're throwing a lot here. Polk County ain't St. Petersburg. So, like, these are completely different areas we're talking. If you're talking about Lakeland, bro, I can go to West Lakeland and get 100 drawing for dollars leads in like 5 minutes. Like, duh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you got to find where in Lakeland there's actually good deals. There's specific parts in Lakeland that have low crime rates that are really low prices that are great. Plant City has those, right? Strawberry Crest area, like that area is fine. You just got to get the right places. And so one thing I can tell you is you got to get the right places for your drawing for dollars. If you're in the hood, you're going to get okay deals because the crime rate's too high. You want to get low crime rates in cheap areas. Okay. And so I think that's one thing. I don't know if you heard me say that before, but that's going to be a really big key for you doing deals. On top of that, number 2, everyone watching this is going to know. Did you do reverse drawing for dollars? Did you put sticky notes out?
No.
Why not?
Because I didn't have like a list to follow. I just wanted to start off with driving for dollars.
You don't need a list.
For reverse driving for dollars, don't you need like addresses? Like, isn't reverse driving for dollars the whole point? Like
There's 2 ways to drive for reverse drive for dollars. You get addresses and then you do that, or you just drive, you find an ugly house, you slap sticky note on an ugly house.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Zeke. I had a quick question about your property. Please give me a call back. Google voice number.
Yeah.
And guess what? You don't have to sit on your butt and cold call all day. You don't have to go spend money on skip tracing. It's actually a lot easier.
Yeah.
So tell everyone, put your favorite Taylor Swift song on and just drive around town, and you don't have to cold call any day. So the people that watch this video that are scared to cold call, go out here, listen to your favorite music, and just reverse drive for dollars. You don't have to make one cold call. Deals coming to you. And so those people scared of cold call, you can just reverse drive for dollars. It's fine all day. And guess what? Those people are going to take your sticky note. They're not going to call you Sunday. They're going to call you Monday. Boom, you're good to go. Reverse drawing for dollars is key. It's way easier than drawing for dollars, man.
And would I target so with that though, you're not targeting like vacant property. You're targeting properties that people live in that
you can do vacant houses too. Here's the cool part about a vacant house. Once or twice a year, the owner goes by the vacant house. You're going to see that sticky note.
Okay.
That's it, man.
Because This is what happened. The people who did answer my phone, every single one of them were like, "Oh, I get a million calls a day." Two of them were like, "Oh, are you gonna ask me if I want to sell my house?" Like they have gotten so many calls. Apparently, every single one of them knew what I was up to. So it's like, I think the area isn't the right area that I'm targeting, but
I mean, I get that all the time, man. But I mean, I think
really,
you should reverse drive for dollars.
okay,
I think that's a
I'll do
really
that.
important one to have,
I have
man.
sticky notes in my car. I bought the sticky notes. I just didn't do
You
it.
have the sticky notes, dude.
Dude,
The only
I
thing
didn't
stopping
think
is yourself, man.
the way I thought of it was like vacant properties, like who's gonna see the sticky note?
The person
And
that
it's
goes by once or twice a year.
every single one of these properties also has like a freaking no trespassing sign on it. Like they don't want anybody walking up and doing whatever. But
Okay, fine. There's a no trespassing sign. You know what my secret is? I do the car. I open up the windshield wipers and I put the sign underneath it, and I don't knock on the guy's house. When he goes in his car, he's going to see a
yeah,
sticky note there, and I didn't do
you
no
said that in one
trespassing.
of your videos too.
You're in Florida, dude. But how many
Yeah.
people have fences and nice gates? If there's a nice fence guarding the house at the hood, or it's a really nice house. It's not an area. And most people in Florida, it's a random street. You walk up to the door, you're good.
Yeah.
And you're legally walking up to a sidewalk, you're all fine. If that was a problem, all the Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses, and political people would all be arrested. They don't
So
get
true.
arrested. It's legal,
Yeah.
man.
Okay. Okay. So I'll do reverse driving for dollars. I'll slap some
Reverse drive
sticky
for
notes
dollars,
on.
man. All right.
Can I ask another question?
Sure.
Let's see. Arrest records confuse me. Okay. So this is what I don't get, right? They got arrested, right? I'm supposed to call them because if they go to prison, they're going to want to sell their house so that their house isn't just sitting there. But if they got arrested, aren't they in jail so they can't answer their phone?
No. So if you've been around the prison system and dealing with people like that and understanding the process, most people just do bail. They're all out on bail pretty
Okay.
much. You got to remember, most people that get arrested, I know on the news, everyone gets arrested for like attacking 15 people. I mean, it's Florida, right? And you're riding an alligator, you go attack people with alligator. It don't work like that, okay? It's not that. Most people get arrested for like petty crimes, stealing, going out here. DUIs are really big. Most wholesaling dealers are actually DUIs.
DUIs, yeah.
DUIs aren't like menaces to society. Like they do very terrible things, unacceptable things, unapologetic things. But they're not people that like, I'm scared at night knowing a DUI is going to go attack me at my home. Armed robbery, aggravated assault, other unspeakable things. Those are like, everyone thinks that's 90% of crime is not that. Most crime is like stupid, public intoxication, like stupid stuff, right? Most crimes, those things that like you don't really go to prison for, but like you do a little bit of time for it. That's pretty much it. Wire fraud stuff. Like it's not, most crime isn't the scary stuff you see on like 2020. All right. I just want everyone to understand that. I'm not telling you to go talk to people on death row. Like that's not going to be it, right? Regular, there's crimes out here and there's still people too, and just stuff like that. One thing that's very common is like drug possession. It's a little weird sometimes with it, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, but like those are human beings too that still are a wholesaling deal. And me, I've made enough money doing it where like I'm okay with it, right? Now, if somebody violently assaulted women and stuff, I'd probably not want to go near their house, and it's probably not something I'm gonna I'll virtually do it, but I'm not gonna like I make educated guesses and stuff, right? I had one deal I made 50 grand on. The guy was a probate, and the son was the person I was doing the probate on. Scariest deal to this date. He went to jail for distributing weapons and distributing drugs and weapons, and his friends kept going by the house. And that was the scariest deal I ever wholesaled in my life. I didn't want to get started on that one, but I got that one wholesaled. I basically did it virtually because I was so scared of the guy. I just, I didn't want to deal with the dude. I think I legit thought he had drugs and weapons in the house, and so I just wholesaled it. And like stuff like that, is it worth the 50 grand? It probably wasn't, but there's still money in it. So virtual wholesale, the ones that are scary. But man, no one talks to those type of people. Like they treat them like garbage, and do a crime, you're convicted. It's probably not a good thing, but they're still wholesaleable houses. You still make money on it.
So this is the part that I'm a little confused on. If they're out on bail, wouldn't most people who are out on bail, like at least with not crazy crimes, assume that they're not going to go to prison, so they won't want to sell their house?
If you blow 0.9 or like 1.4 in a DUI and you crash into somebody's car, you're going to prison.
So should I like focus on DUIs mostly with that arrest records list?
All of them, man. Petty theft, stuff like like anything. I do like, there's just ones on YouTube. I can't really say the keyword, but you kind of know, like, no, right? Outside of that, I think you're fine. Like very violent, scary crimes, probably no. Ask yourself, are you 100% scared to go to that person's house? If you are,
I'm not scared of
probably don't do
anything. Fuck it.
I know you're not
$10,000
scared
is
of somebody, but if
$10,000.
somebody, try to attack 3 people with a weapon, you probably don't go to their house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just understand that. And so like, I'm not scared, but I'm not dumb. And so
Yeah.
you do that, you'll be fine. You can virtually
Yeah.
wholesale anyone though. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. That's true. And then one last thing, like, should I look up their house and like try and like assess it before calling them,
No.
or no?
Because here's the problem when you do that. If I had 1,000 leads and each lead, let's say, for example, took 5 minutes. I had 1,000 leads and each lead to assess would take me 5 minutes. That's 5,000 minutes divided by 60. That's 83 hours of analyzing I have to do. Now, if I do 1,000 calls, let's say 20% of them answer. And then let's say 25% of those say they want to sell their property. How many is that? That's 50 yeses out of 1,000. That's pretty good. 50 times 5 minutes is 250 minutes, which would be, I would spend 4 hours on people that want to sell the property versus spending 83 hours. So it's better to get a yes than analyze than the other way around. It saves you 85 hours.
Yeah.
Which could be used to cold call more.
Okay. And then I think I'm also gonna start putting up bandit signs. Is it a good idea? I mean, you talk about it, so I guess
I love
it is.
bandit signs. If they work, they work. Though you got to test them all out.
Where should I buy them? Do you know? Do you have any idea? I know
You do
Home Depot sells
right
them.
on
Like,
them. I'm not going to give legal advice on them, obviously.
yeah.
But I mean, you could figure it out.
Yeah. Cool. That's about it. Thank you so
All
much,
right.
Zach.
Keep
It
it
was a
up.
pleasure
Appreciate
being
it.
on this call.
I need 100 sticky notes for you. Call me again. All right.
Yes, I will. I will. I swear to
Alright.
God, I will. Tomorrow,
Alright.
I will.
Get it going, man.